Hi everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. Today for Vlogtober, I wanted to just show you some of the ways I organize my craft supplies. So I don't have this hooked up to my normal little gooseneck holder thing because I want to come closer than I can with that set up. So this is my 3-tiered tray, I call it. I bought it last year for decorating, and I had a really nice festive Christmas setup in there. I love decorations, but I find that after a while in my full house, they seem very cluttery and like stuff in the way, and it starts to feel claustrophobic to me. I use that term loosely, but it just starts to get on my nerves. So I bought this last year and had this cute Christmas setup in it, and I just kind of corralled all my little tiny decorations and displayed them in here in these different shelves. So like I had lights, and I had these cute little felt birds, mugs, things that just evoke a feeling of Christmas and festivity and that inwardness of the warmth that you want to feel in the cold months with like a cup of hot tea or a cozy blanket or something. So this works great for that, but in between times I didn't really know what to do with it, and so I decided to start using this tray as a craft storage. So I'm just going to step closer, and I'll try not to make you seasick. And let's just talk about this. This might be something you already have at home that you want to repurpose or use more often than just the holidays. So this very top tier, I'll just kind of give you a view like this. I just throw miscellaneous stuff in. There's a wooden spool. I guess I used up the thread. That was probably something from my aunt or my mom, even from way back when, and I just hung on to it, or I used it up and kept the spool because I think it's kind of neat. There's packaging tape I use for sending packages. But I always have like dirty fingers when I'm doing this. It's because I keep eating avocados and that gets under my nails. I'm really like trying not to be unsanitary. Okay, anyway, don't look at my fingernails. I have these Posca type pens in here. Just stuff that gets buried in my pouch, my Delphonics pouch. If I have them in there, they sink to the bottom and I forget to use them. Let's slowly go up. I have some glue here I forgot about. Look at my bearings. I'm going to move that down here. Anyway, stuff like that. I have some paint. I have some Thieves spray that I got with a little kit that's just kind of a nice sanitizing spray. This is a wedding gold. I think I used that in my daughter's wedding book. And then I have a few of these adhesive pen holders. This is really hard to hold with my hand and put in with the other. And then down here, this works really well. The second tier, I have all my fountain pen inks, at least all the bottled inks. I have all my samples elsewhere. In a way that bugs me because I like all my stuff that's the same to be in the same location. Another weird quirk I have, but it helps me find what I want. But I love these bottles. You know, I've shown them, so we don't need to spend time on that, but this one is really cool. I just like having them out where I can see them, sort of, at least. That'd be neat on a shelf, probably. And then over here, some rulers that I use for tearing paper or measuring, and as I showed you the other day, all my bookmarks, book clips waiting to be used. And down here, then I have this homemade pad of paper. This was just scraps from some of my husband's business paper that we shredded last year, and I took some of the paper that was blank and used that to make a little notepad. I have the paper clips. I have these gold wire, what do they call them? Binder clips. Bought those at Barnes & Noble on sale. And in this jar I put the black version of those, which I really like. If I had bronze ones of these, I'd really like that too. And I'm probably not the sparkly gold type as much, but they were real cheap. Let's just rotate this. And then this is a cute little mug that had a candle in it. Now it holds scissors, as you can see, my favorite glue, paintbrush, tape runner, pencils and pens, just odds and ends that are more like a pen-shaped or tall items that I can see easily and grab. Regular tape and my sticky notes, and then this huge thing of paper clips that I bought. I think I bought that to get longer, like a standard kind of paper clip, but a taller one, and I think I used those all up, so those don't get used quite as often. This is my really neat sticky notes my daughter gave me for my birthday, which I love, but it was like, what? They're like white. They should be green and gold. I showed her that, and I'm like, I kept tearing off pages thinking they were introductory pages, like just like the front of the pad or something, and then I realized it's only the edge it's colored. Over here I have a pen pouch that I made. I did several of those earlier this year when I was sewing surgical caps for my daughter's nursing floor. But leftover scraps I made these pen pouches with. And then this is just a B6 Slim notebook waiting to be used as soon as my current one runs out. And I have a few labels from vendors that I want to like put in my scrapbook because I like how they do their logos. And I just want to commemorate sort of a little purchase. I'm debating if I should show you more or we should save that for another video. This is nice and short though, and I keep trying to get short videos, so let's just end today's. Let's see if I can, well, I can't really zoom out any further with my setup. So there, think about if you have one of these trays or you see one on sale somewhere or come across one at a garage sale, it might be handy for you. I will just zoom down here. This is kind of where I do most of my video filming. You've seen a lot of these things already. And there's my book waiting to be added to, and a couple traveler's notebooks and other stuff waiting for scrapbooking and so on. So I guess we'll just stop with that. Hope that gives you a good practical idea if you have something similar. For me, this is super good because the stuff that I readily grab and oftentimes need in making a video or doing some kind of crafting when I'm standing here at this work area, it's just right there. That works really good. When I do my Bible journaling, unless I'm doing a process video, I have a little different setup, and I usually sit down for that because I take my time with it. And this is just primarily where I do the video things, or if I'm making a junk journal for somebody. So there, short video, but hope that kind of gets the creative juices flowing and helps you with some of your maybe storage dilemmas or how to group stuff together where it's handy. You know, it'd be a mess all over the place, but in a tray or some kind of container, at least, like I like to say, it's sort of organized chaos. So I know where things are more or less, can find them, they're visible, but it's not the most pristine setup you could have. That's all for now. Hope you're having a great October, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.